FTM Transtastic. My name is Kai. It is Saturday, and this week's topic is the Philly Trans Health Conference. So amazingly, I got the opportunity to go to the Philly conference, and I'm going to talk to you guys about that experience. So first of all, I would like to say that I did not go alone. I went with my parents, and I also went with my lovely, lovely girlfriend Aiden, who a few months ago also came out as transgender. So it was cool for us to both experience a space, especially from different timelines of transition, because I've been out for almost 2 years and she had just come out. So I want to say that on my personal channel, we're doing a three videos where we're going to talk about each day of the conference in detail together. So once my personal channel gets relaunched and I start posting content again, which will be very soon, probably in the next 2 weeks, you will also see those videos from us where we'll talk about how we felt about each day of the conference. But since this is my Transtastic video, I'm going to film it alone. I'm currently wearing our FTM Transtastic shirt that I got, and it was really exciting because the first day of the conference was actually my birthday. So we got up really early. I think we got there at like 7:45 in the morning, and it was so funny because I walked in and I hadn't met any of these people from online before, and I saw, like, the first people I saw were Chase and Skylar Kurgel, and I kind of got a little bit starstruck, which was really funny because I didn't think I would because I know these people, but then like I saw them in person and I was like, holy shit, it's Chase, it's this person, it's Ty Turner, and I got really starstruck, which was funny because I was like, okay, I need to go up to Chase and ask him how we're managing the booth. But then I was like, I don't want to talk to him yet, I'm shy. And Aiden was like, you gotta go up and talk to him. So finally I went up and talked to Chase and it was all cool. It's funny because the first person I actually introduced myself to was Skylar Kurgel's mom, because I'd seen her in a video from forever ago and I was like, hi, you're Skylar Kurgel's mom, I love you. And she made me feel a lot calmer being at the conference, so she was super sweet, which is nice. So yeah, it was my birthday the first day. It was so amazing to meet all the Transtastic guys. That was the most exciting moment. I was like walking around and then I just hear Christian go, Kai! And it was Christian and Emil, and it was so great to see him. And we ran up and hugged. So yeah, it was definitely amazing meeting all the Transtastic guys because I feel like I have such a good relationship with them online, and just seeing them in person was phenomenal. So the first day of the conference, I went to a few panels. I went to the panel on a journey into the deaf trans world, and I went to the panel How to Be a Trans Hoe, which was actually a fantastic panel. It was all about sex ed and owning your sexuality, which I thought was amazing. It was run by this guy. His name was Sean, and I don't remember his last name, but he was really cool. And I also went to a panel the next day from him called Trans Femboy Realness, which was talking about being FTM and also being really feminine. And something I don't like to admit very often is that it's actually something I struggle with a lot. And I feel like the trans community, the FTM community, sometimes makes other FTM people feel like they have to fit into certain binaries, or you're not FTM, or you're not trans, or you're not a guy. And that's something that has actually been very, very present in my life, is struggling with that. So slowly I'm learning to actually own how I present myself. This is more of an exterior thing, I guess. I mean, it is kind of interior, but I'll probably talk more about that in a future video. I don't really want to go into it right now. I want to say that I loved the Philadelphia area, and I think that was the most amazing thing, is that Philly was honestly the first city I've been in where I could walk down the street and no one stared at me, and that's crazy because me and Aiden always get stared at everywhere we go. And on this road trip, we were in Kentucky for a while, and everyone stared at us in Kentucky. People were not nice in Kentucky, so it was just amazing to see, to just be in a group of people who did not care. And I'm not even saying in the trans conference itself, outside of the conference, we'd go walk around the city and just no one cared, and that was absolutely amazing, and it was so refreshing. Inside the conference, though, I made so many amazing friends. I talked to so many people. Everyone was so great. I even had a few people who recognized me from YouTube, and I got to take pictures with them. yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. Not only just meeting the Transtastic guys, but there were times where I'd just like sit on the ground and we would all just start talking, and I don't know any of the people I'm sitting in a circle with, but we would instantly become friends, because I think that this conference is so amazing because it brings people together that have had similar experiences or that can just understand each other in general. I met this really great person. Their name was Nick. I met Jude, who was hanging out with the Transtastic guys, Parker, who else? Oh, I got to meet Case Oso. He's on YouTube on Ambiguity. I said it right that time. And I like loved his YouTube channel, and then I got to meet him in person because we'd already like talked a few times online, so that was really cool. What else happened? Oh my god, so much happened. I'm excited to do like the 3-parted video thing because I cannot go into detail in such a short video about everything. But overall, I'm going to say that if you can come to the Philly conference, definitely try and make it. There are ways to go there for cheap, I'm sure. I'm hoping to go next year and fly up and then stay with the Transtastic guys, because I got to hang out with them in their hotel room for a while, and that was super great, as well as the trans pool party was nice. I don't know. It was a really amazing experience. I got to meet so many great people, and I wish that there were more spaces like this, because I think that there's nothing more validating as a minority than to be around a whole group of people who feel the same way and who understand you and who validate you. It was incredible. It gave me such a better outlook on my transition and about being trans. It made me feel a lot more positive about myself, so I think it was really amazing for those reasons. And there were so many great booths set up, like some that like focused on sex ed, and some that were parts of different queer groups that are around Philly and New York and Washington, D.C. And all of this made me learn that the North has a lot of great resources for LGBTQ plus people, and the South does not. And as someone who lives in Louisiana, we barely have any groups, and I think that we just have a really crappy resource center for the queer community. So I'm going to talk about this way more in a further video, but pretty much this conference has inspired me and Aiden to start an LGBTQ youth group in our area, and we want it to be very different than the typical narrative of a group where everyone sits in a circle and it's super awkward and you kind of like talk. We want it to be more of like fun activities for LGBT youth to do together, as well as teaching like classes and doing panel type things where we can bring awareness to sex ed topics and POC topics and just like minorities within the community type things. And I'm going to talk way more about this obviously in a future video, but just know that that's going to be coming around the corner. And I'm also going to be making a website that's going to be like not only a huge resource center for anyone who's LGBTQ, it's also going to have like news stories and mini articles about local queer artists and all that good jazz. So I'll talk to you more about that in the future. I was also really happy that there were so many stores at the conference. Like I got to see Flavent, and Spencer works at Flavent, so they were there, and I got to finally like buy some of the clothes I've been wanting from their website. And then I was able to buy a Packer and some other shirts. I bought a lot of shirts. Yeah, it was an amazing time. So that's all I'm gonna say for this video. I hope to see you guys soon on my personal channel, and I love you, all of the Transtastic members who were so sweet and so great to meet. And if you came to the conference, leave me a comment and say hey, because if I did meet you, I want to talk to you again, and if I didn't, I hope to meet you maybe next year. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye guys.